Seriously, drone application flight. So I'm reading off the instructions here. Let me bring this around a little bit so I'm not out of frame. So this is really ridiculous, and I think companies now, especially people got really nice, extraordinary buildings that could be designed for wedding venues and things like that. They're now cottoning on, saying if we put a drone flight application on our website, then people can pay to fly on their grounds, as long as they sort of cover some of their drone rules and regulations. But this is disgusting, right? So this company, Hill Trust, drone flight application form. So if you start reading it, it says like, follow up our policy. Here is PDF, blah blah blah. You can download and find what it is. But then it gets for any commercial filming or photography that will be access free, which will be added or submission of this form, VAT will be chargeable, blah blah blah. And gives fees payable before shooting starts and details of the fees below. I think this is disgusting, right? So for you to fly, in theory, you can fly from a public field or somewhere else and get a drone shot. You don't have to be on their land to do it because they don't own the air rights. Like I keep saying, they everything from the top of the blade of grass going downwards. Yeah, the land and the owner owns that, but anything above it, they don't own it. It's not their restriction area. They can't restrict it. They can't charge you for it. They're just idiots. But what they've done here is saying here for documents. It says documentary. For documentary, they can pay up to 750. They'll charge you £750 per day. So if you're doing a documentary about their building, they'll charge you £750 per day for filming a drone shot, right? And it's got light entertainment up to £1,000 per day. Lightweight entertainment. What the hell's that? TV dramas, 1,200 to 5,000 per day. Feature films, that's got 1,500 to £5,000 per day. Advertisement, 1,000 to £5,000 a day. For photography, can't really see because the guy's got a thing on it, but they're charging for you to get a drone shot. But at the end of the day, if you're getting a drone shot of their building and you put up on YouTube, in theory, you're advertising their building. So they should be charging you, or you should be charging them for doing the advertising for it, in theory, because you're advertising their building. I think this is a bit disgusting. I think a lot of companies now are actually using this as an excuse, saying you can't fly around, we're going to control around us because we want you to pay this for us. And I think it's a bit of disgusting, especially if people do it as a hobby and stuff. No, I don't think anything in there sort of specifies about like hobby. It talks more about the commercial side of flying. Drone pilots must hold a public liability insurance, 5 million. Evidence of this must be proven. So, and I think a lot of buildings now tend to sort of put these in place. So it pushes people like us that fly generally for hobby and like those nice old buildings and nice old churches. They're throwing these in place now to say, oh wait a minute. I know, yeah, it'll gain, especially companies that are coming into the UK doing a lot of filming now for dramas and short films and things like that. And we've got again a lot of the companies from the States, from Hollywood coming over as well, filming as well. I can understand those sort of shot and charge those sort of days, but that'd be the standard thing anyway. They'll probably have a policy somewhere. It depends how old the building is for that type of thing. But this has generally now been added into. I don't know what the property is. I have to do a bit of research on it, have a look, see where the property is and stuff. But I think it's a bit of stopping. It's another way of stopping you from flying. And then gaining money out of you, and you've got that enough going on when you apply for a drone license. So anybody filming, see, I don't get sometimes because I've done filming before, filming at a place, and they want to charge for it. I'm thinking, I'm doing this for fun, but it's going to go up on social media for everyone to see. So in theory, I'm actually advertising them around, so they should be paying me for advertising them. I think it's disgusting what they're doing, putting these things in place. I think we're going to see more and more of this going up and stuff. Especially the older buildings. So, in theory, all the older buildings, trusts and things like that are just going to lay this in place. So then that thinks, well, what's the point of flying? They're already killing the hobby off. Nobody wants to go for a full pilot license because there's some benefits, but that's only if you're flying commercially for making profits. But a lot of people fly generally for nothing. I always say, find a bit of land that's generally open to the public, fly from there, as long as you don't have to go over a congested area to get to the building you want to film. Just do it, because they can't stop you. They don't own the air rights around it. Unless companies going to start paying for the air rights above their property, which is going to start coming extremely expensive. And plus, CAA or the FAA won't allow you to do that because that restrict their planes and their flights as well. Go back, I mean, there was a thing I researched on years ago, talking about centuries ago, when people start buying their own properties and stuff. And so from the centre of the middle of the earth all the way to space, on your property, that you own the whole lot. And then when they started doing like airplane flights, like that sort of thing, how many everyone's owning everything below it and above. So we got no rights. We have to fly around in navigation, and then they changed it somewhere along the line to a point where you own it, sort of like your building, your lands above top made grass, blah blah, and that's how commercial flying. There's a history. You have to do a search for it because it's well documented anyway. And a lot of these companies here thinking, oh yeah, we own a big building, we own all the rights above and below, you know, and that they think that, which they don't. There's many arguments come up about that anyway on that side. So anything from a blade of grass above, it's owned by the CAA or the FAA or whatever country you're in, it's owned by them, the air authorities, nothing to do with the building or the property owner himself. He can only restrict you from standing on his land. That's it. But if you take it off from take it off on a public open area, public space, and you don't have to fly over a congested area to get to it, then you're all safe to go. You know, so that's what I would say. Unless things change, but rules are changing rapidly, quickly, and it's making flying like I sort of think, oh, can we deal with the hassle? Especially if police has got now new enforcement laws in place to sort of say, we saw you fly over a congested area, we want to take your plane, we're going to take it all away from you. You know, so how dare you? You know. Anyway, so tell me, guys, what do you think? Do you thumbs up the video, thumbs down if you don't like the video? Tell me your comments about this. You know, are they out of order? You know, they obviously can't enforce this unless you're physically standing on their property to do it. They can't do this shit if you do. I want a man cave like yours. It's getting there, look. There's a lot of tidying up to do, but we're getting there. Cables going in. I'm slow working on this side of the man cave to get things in place, because hopefully soon you won't have to look at all this rubbish in the background. It'll look more tidier anyway. So that's me signing off. Again, give me your comments and views on this. Share the crap out of this video if you want to. Put on social media, and hopefully there'll be some more updates. I'm going to do a bit of research on this, have a look more in close details to it. Obviously a lot of people were upset on here, talking about castles, and there's loads of things. But I mean, I like all those sort of stuff too, because in theory you're archiving history. So, and then they restrict the rules for drones for years to come, and no one's grabbing. Things are going to disappear. Not going to see that anymore. I like to sort of capture all that. It's nice stuff anyway. It's like to pass down to your kids as they get older anyway. Yeah. So anyway, I'll leave it to it. Remember, if you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. Remember, check out jacksgear.co.uk or go to Jack's Gear channel as well. Got some other stuff going on there, and we'll catch up soon with you guys. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave your comments below. Cheers.